Hi everyone, Lee here again. Thanks for subscribing to my new channel, by the way. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It's called Lee Fox. I'll leave a link in the description, because I'm going to be putting videos on this channel and that channel for a little while, but eventually I'm going to go just to that channel, so please subscribe if you haven't already. And in this video I want to talk about one of the main aspects of going on the next level of awakening, which is this, okay? Go where other people don't go. Okay, go against the grain. This is very, very, very important in your awakening process, and I'm going to tell you why. So first of all, what is the grain? Okay, what is the grain? The grain is the flow in which most humans follow based on the social conditioning that they're given during school. Now, where does the grain come from? The grain comes from people's imagination. Okay, somebody makes a rule up, okay, or has an idea, then when they have that idea is copied by somebody else, then that idea is copied by somebody else, and this goes on and on and on, and it builds up and it becomes an entity. And that entity is all the social conditioning that you're taught from school that creates all the fear, all the lack of confidence in everything that you see around us now. So at some point in your life, you're gonna eventually reach a level of awareness where you can go against the grain. Okay, look where nobody else is looking. And this is very, very important. I'll give a few examples of what I do when I do this. Okay, so when I go out to a local city centre, for instance, I don't go to shop. Okay, I don't go to shop. Now and again I might go to shop if I need something, okay, but most of the time I don't go to a city centre or a town centre here where it's full of shops to shop. Okay, I used to at one point, before I realised that there's more to life than doing what everybody else is doing. Okay, and then I realised, well, hold on a minute, do I really need to go here to shop, or can I go here to explore? Okay, so what I do is I'll go there now, and I'll go and have a coffee, I'll watch people, I'll go and explore little alleyways, okay, I'll look at little dogs walking around, and the last thing I'm doing is shopping, but everybody else is there shopping. Okay, so in order to see reality and really progress in your spiritual awakening, you must eventually kind of look where nobody else is looking. Okay, so if you're walking down a high street, for instance, and it's full of people shopping, why not go down a little alleyway and go and experience that instead? Okay, because most people are very, very conditioned since school, and everything that they're taught they just follow for the whole lives. Okay, now I'm not saying this is a bad thing, okay, because I am going to make videos about this in the future, because everybody's here in this time space reality for a specific reason, and all these reasons combine into everything that is now. But in order for us to progress in the future, okay, and change these countless decades and generations of doing the same thing based on somebody else's idea at one point, we'll eventually have to evolve out of that in order to make the world a better place, you see. So we can't just continue on this grain that's been instilled in everyone for years and years and years and years and years, okay, hundreds of years. This reality has many, many old superstitious nonsense that everybody's still following now that isn't even real. Okay, and just a little bit of common sense would take you out of that paradigm. Even a little bit common sense, never mind going out and exploring and looking places where nobody else is looking. Okay, and I think the reason for this is because all these teachers in the schools and the universities, etc., that are teaching everybody, they don't even know this. Okay, because they've had parents who've said to them, well, you need to go and get this degree and you need to get this job because this is a good job, and they've been conditioned off their parents to say that's a good job, you see. So it all starts from one point, and it creates an entity in itself which is the grain. So at some point you have to go against this grain, and only when you go against this grain you start to see reality as it is. Okay, you have to go against reality to see reality. So it's quite paradoxical there. But yeah, so I'm going to get more into this in future videos, okay guys? But in the meantime, I mean, you're probably already doing this if you're watching my videos. You're probably already going against the grain. You probably see what most average people don't see in the world. But if you don't, then try this, okay? Next time you're out, just try doing something different, okay? Do whatever everybody else is not doing. Because only when you do that is when you see reality and see truth. Okay, so try that, guys, and I'll be interested to hear your comments on this. If you've done this before, what kind of things have you learned from doing this? And yeah, just leave your comments about that, guys, because I'll be very interested to hear that. Going on this, actually, I've just basically come off the main path there into this little bit of woods, which most people, by the way, don't even know exist. This is absolutely beautiful. It's even got a little path that goes round a massive graveyard there, and this is quite hidden, so most people in this reality will drive or walk straight past this for their whole life, even though they live right next to it. Okay, so this is one little example of going somewhere where nobody else goes, and what you'll find is pure beauty a lot of the time. Beautiful trees, beautiful, there's a little stream down there, there's a rope here which is quite interesting. I don't know what that's being used for, okay, but it's still very interesting, okay. Not everything in the world has to be pleasant. Okay, like there's a lot to explore in this reality, and one of the main things is doing what other people don't do, okay, and getting rid of your fear of doing it too, because most people will go out there and they do everything that society or social media is telling you to do, and they do it because they're afraid not to as well. Okay, because they think if they don't do this or do something that's a little bit different, people are going to laugh at them. And this itself comes from schooling, okay, because at school you're chucked into a deep end with many different children with all different backgrounds. So if one child's doing something another child doesn't like, they get laughed at. So this creates all the fear as well. And it's just a pretty old-fashioned system, guys. So doing this will help us in the future evolve out of this paradigm and see new realities and start to merge with the multiple parallel realities that exist in the all that is. Okay, guys, so yeah, so leave your comments about that. Tell us what you've seen when you've looked further and looked where nobody else is looking, and I'll see you guys soon on the next video. Stay tuned. See you later, guys.